Mariana.
And I'm Alden. Welcome back to RamTV.
Starting off this week, here's Miss Ray and Ramily with Ray.
Hi, I'm Tyonna. On this week's Ramily with Ray segment, we're going to be talking about the virtual pep assembly.
Hi Rams, this is B. Ray with the Ramily with Ray, and this week I just wanted to give a thank you specifically to ASB and any of the students who are involved in the pep assembly that we are going to have. I believe this will be the first time that we're doing a virtual pep assembly, and I want to thank ASB, their advisors, and any other students who are involved for getting creative and trying to find ways to connect students, staff, and community members to Wilson even when we are working from home. Also, while I'm making that plug, I also want to really thank our JROTC program. The ROTC program has been leading the way, really, in trying to connect students. They also hosted a virtual event two Saturdays ago with an opportunity for students to find out more about the program and more about Wilson in general. So thank you to ASB and thank you to ROTC for helping students to feel connected in some way in this time when we're really not feeling very connected. Thank you, Rams.
Thank you, Miss Ray, and I do agree. It's good that people are staying connected. That's it for this week's Ramily with Ray segment.
Thanks, Miss Ray. Last week, you all voted for your ASB officers. Today, we're excited to share the results.
Your senior officers are your president, Ashlyn Crocker, your vice president, Bryn Mayer, your representatives, Zach Butler, and Justin Lee.
Junior officers are President Kaylin Hosek, Vice President Bianca Hasland, and Representative Zenobia Webster.
Your sophomore officers are your president, Teonte Webster, your vice president, Kiana Fox Flores, and your representatives are Norma Fullweiler, Allie Yamul, Janae Scott, and Sailor Snell.
Freshman officers are co-presidents Preston Metcalf and Faith Kelly, Vice President Amaris Hagan, and Representative Genevieve Hagan.
ASB would like to thank everyone for voting in the 20 to 21 class officer elections. Next Friday, we will be having a virtual pep assembly.
For more information on how to participate, check the Wilson High School Instagram or contact Kaya Brown. Now here's Emily with sports.
Hey Rams, back to sports with Emily, and today, for the first time ever, we have a coach speaking out. I asked him a few questions, so let's hear the answers.
Hi, this is Coach Richardson of the Wilson Girls Bowling Team, and I've been asked a few questions to share with you guys. The first question is, what do I like about being a bowling coach? I love the fact that we get a lot of girls coming out that have never really bowled before, and we teach them how to be great bowlers. In fact, we go to state every year because we have athletes who learn how to bowl, they're very coachable, and before you know it, they're really good. So that's the favorite thing I like about coaching the Wilson Girls Bowling Team. The second question I've been asked is, what kind of skills do I teach? Well, we teach you the proper form and how to turn you into a really good competitive bowler. Now, you don't have to compete hard if you don't want to. You can absolutely come out and have a blast with us, but we teach skills and fundamentals to make you the best bowler you want to be. And the last question I was asked is, why did I choose to coach the girls bowling team? I coached football here at Wilson for 13 years, and then I bowled as a youngster and bowl in leagues as an adult now. And so when the job opened up, I decided to take it over. And it's just an awesome sport. Anybody can be good if they're coachable. So if you're thinking about it, if you want to join a team that there's no cuts, we just want you to come out and have a good time, please think about joining bowling. Hopefully we'll have a season, and I'll see you in January.
Thanks, Coach, for sharing your voice and telling us a little bit about your team. Now, girls out there, if you want to join the girls bowling team, I think you should, because it's a great way to meet new people and have lots of fun. And they have great shirts. Back to you, Mariana and Alden.
Thanks, Emily. Speaking of sports, hey Alden, are you thinking of joining any sports?
I'm gonna bowl for the girls team this year, but I need to start practicing again. What about you?
No, I'd rather just watch them.
Thanks, Jaden. It's starting to feel more like fall.
So here's Shaleese to tell us a bit more about the weather.
Hi, I'm Shaleese and welcome back to our weekly weather report. For the rest of today, it will remain partly cloudy and in the low 60s. Saturday and Sunday, we're back to our normal Washington weather with scattered showers and in the mid-50s. So if you're going out, make sure to bring a jacket. And that's it for our weekly weather report. And remember to stay safe and wear your mask.
Thanks, Shaleese. And here's Annalyn with weather in the field.
Hey, this is Annalyn with your weather on the field this week. Did anybody hear the thunderstorm earlier this week? Speaking of thunder and lightning, did you know that you can have lightning without any rain nearby, but you can't have thunder without lightning because thunder is caused by lightning? And you can also have lightning in a volcanic eruption and a snowstorm, which is called a thunder snow, by the way. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, and back to you.
Thanks, Annalyn. Do you still not know what club you might want to join?
Then here's Ellery to tell you about one more of the clubs we offer here at Wilson.
Thank you, Mariana and Alden. Next Thursday, October 22nd, there will be a Teams meeting for each club. If you're interested in a certain club or would like to join to see what Wilson has to offer, please come. You can join Teams next Thursday at 2 p.m. and enter this code on the screen. See you next week, Rams.
Thanks, Ellery. That sounds like a really fun club. People should definitely check it out.
Now what you've secretly been waiting for.
Now, here's Trinity with our Whole Child winners.
Hello, Rams. I'm Trinity Lou, your host for this week's Whole Child Challenge drawing. This week, we're going to be recognizing 2 students who told their whole child teacher on how they were going to be inclusive. Thanks to all those who participated. This week's winners are... Drum roll, please. Junior Tajane Rucker from Mrs. Lauka's class. And, drum roll, sophomore Hannah Eller from Mr. Simmons' class, but nominated by French teacher Mrs. Stanley. Both winners are going to be happy recipients of a coupon for a free medium Slurpee from 7-Eleven that will be mailed home. Make sure to cash in on the prize before the expiration date, December 30th, 2020. To be entered into the next Whole Child drawing, remember to email your Whole Child teacher how you plan to serve our community by 3 p.m. on October 26th. As always, be kind and go Rams!
Thanks, Trinity. Now here's Ian with our photo of the week.
I'm Ian with Photo of the Week. This week's photo was made by Vlad. The topic was foreground, middle ground, and background, and I think he executed this perfectly with a stunning picture of Mount Rainier.
Welcome to School's Cool at Mount Si High School.
We're reaching out
Virtually, of course.
to other schools in our state and beyond.
We asked Mount Si's Mr. Joe Dockery and his students some questions.
Mr. Dockery teaches in the same field as our very own Mr. Cadena.
Mr. Dockery, how are you coping with teaching virtually, and how is it different than teaching in person?
Hey, I'm finding that there are some pros and cons to teaching virtually. My commute is awesome because I'm teaching from home, so roll out of bed, get into my office, and I'm up and running. So that's pretty cool. And I love having my, kitchen and available food and toaster oven so I can have some really tasty lunches. But I guess the bottom line is I really miss hanging out with all my students. That's why I got into teaching. And so it's just not the same virtually as it is being able to high five people as they're coming in the door and just having all those side conversations. And we just built a brand new Mount Si High School, and so I'm desperately missing our beautiful new studio and the computer lab with high-end computers for every student, and draw tablets and lasers and all our cameras and audio gear. And so I'm really, really missing having all those resources at our fingertips, and I think it's really does have an impact. We're having to go guerrilla with our filmmaking and our television, and so that's the biggest struggle that I've seen in virtual teaching.
Thank you, Mr. Dockery. I'm sure most of our teachers feel the same.
Mr. Dockery has a few broadcast students, and we'd like to ask them, what are the top 3 things you miss most about being at school?
3 things that I miss about going to school in person are doing interactive activities in class, like experiments and stuff like that. Probably hang out with my friends at lunch. And then just being able to walk around the school to go to my classes and stuff.
I'm missing some of the very same things. I also just miss hanging out with friends. How about you, Mariana?
My top 3 things I'm missing from actually going to school is 1, seeing all my friends, 2, actually getting to meet my teachers in person, and 3, of course, going to football games and other sports games.
Thank you for watching School's Cool, and thank you Mr. Dockery and Mount Si High School for taking the time out of your day to participate.
Thanks, Ian. Well, that's all we have for you this week. Until next time, great to be a Ram.